This is my first ever Revoltech figure. I picked this one, the Attack Titan Eren Yeager, and I bought it for $126. I just need to know what everyone's losing their mind over. So, are you guys ready to find out? Because I am! The box isn't flashy, no clear window, no peek in size, just raw printed artwork of Eren in full Titan rage. It's compact, it's bold, and it screams one thing. There's something wild in here. This is the front, the top, the bottom, left side, right side, and the back shows the usual Revoltech chaos. Joints everywhere, poses all over, but that's all the box wants to say. The real monster's waiting inside. Every muscle is sculpted with almost uncomfortable realisms. You can trace the tension across his chest, deep cuts, layered fibers like the anatomy chart of a monster. His back curves naturally, the spine, the ribs, everything connects with purpose. It's not anime clean, it's organic chaos. Revoltech didn't try to make him pretty, they made him real. Look at that face, that expression isn't just anger, it's intent. The eyes are deep emerald green with a faint metallic chin. It's like he's glaring straight through you. And those teeth, they're individually sculpted. The gums, their inner mouth, everything's painted to look raw and wet. Even the skin tone has layers, a mix of tan, reddish undertones, and faint shading that builds this illusion of living muscles. Under the light, it looks like it's breathing. Revoltech somehow managed to sculpt rage itself. You don't just see Eren here, you feel him. From the shoulders to the calf, every part of him looks like it's pulling, flexing, ready to explode. This is not a statue, it's tension trapped in plastic. The accessories are simple, but every piece has personality. 4 pairs of hands, fists for rage, open claws for destruction, semi-grips for posing, and expressive hardening or crystallization hands that make him look like he's tearing through walls. The muscle lines, the knuckle wrinkles, even the veins, they didn't skip a thing. Then you get to faceplates, one calm where you can almost sense that eerie silence before battle, and the other pure wrath. The mouth wide, teeth gritted, eyes screaming in fury. You also get an extra hair part sculpted as if it's being blown back mid-charge. Switch that in and suddenly Eren looks alive mid-motion. And of course the Revoltech stand, a chaotic little arm of engineering that lets you defy gravity. You can make him leap, crash, or roar, anything. It's not fancy, but it's functional. Exactly what a Titan needs. Alright, articulation. This is where Revoltech gets either worshipped or roasted. At first glance, it looks weird. You see those round joints? That's the revolver system, the soul of every Revoltech. It's chaotic, it's loud, and it's brilliant. Now let's start from the top. Head and neck. The dual joints give Eren crazy expression. He can look up into the sky, scream forward, tilt sideways, and when you add the alternate hair part, you can literally recreate that scene where he charges mid-roar. Move on to shoulders. They're deep cut and can pull forward. That means you can do those wild swinging punches like he's about to throw down with the armored Titan. And the torso is where the figure lives. That ab crunch bends forward so far it looks like he's mid-run. Combine it with the waist swivel and suddenly he's twisting like a living creature, not a stiff toy. The legs, huge range. You can crouch him, leap him, kick, or land him in a full-on superhero landing pose. And because those revolver joints lock tight, it stays there. Toe articulation is tiny, but it grounds everything. When he crouches, the toes grip, it sells the illusion of weight. You know what's wild is, the more you pose him, the more human he looks. Revoltech's joints should look mechanical, but somehow on Eren, it works. It gives that biological mechanical hybrid feel, like the Titan's body is struggling to hold its own power. Revoltech Eren stands at about 16 centimeters, which makes him roughly the same height as most SHFiguarts characters, but with way more bulk. Next to SHF Luffy or Goku, he looks thicker, heavier, like a completely different species. But put him beside Rengoku and you can see it. Eren may not tower over them, but the sculpted anatomy gives him this overpowering presence. He doesn't need hate to dominate your shelf. He's built like a living weapon, short, stocky, and terrifying. Now let's move on to the 7 poses. Let's begin with Eren's iconic punching stance. His legs feel super grounded, like he's ready to smash a Titan's jaw in. The arm articulation, smooth as butter, not stiff at all. Feels genuinely flexible. Swapping the faceplate and front hairpiece is easy too. Solid 9 out of 10 for this one. Next up, the second pose, inspired straight from Season 1 when Eren first transforms into a Titan right in front of Mikasa and Armin. Absolutely chills! The pose looks insane, his legs are super flexible, and the articulation on the arms, waist, and torso? Chef's kiss! It's insanely good, so 10 out of 10. Turns out, it's not just the great articulation, it's how fun it is to pose him too. Just look at this third pose. Oh my god, trust me, posing Titan Eren is crazy fun. Every stance you make just screams power and rage. Solid 10 out of 10. Now, the fourth pose was actually a bit tricky to pull off. The torso has to twist slightly to the left, and that left arm needs to be positioned just right to make the pose look alive. But the toe articulation really shines here too. Solid 9 out of 10. This one's Eren defending himself from another Titan. His hands transforming into crystal, or what you could call his hardening pose. And it's not just the hands. The hardening effect also covers his neck and core, giving that fierce, battle-ready look. Oh my god, I love this pose. 9 out of 10. And here's the running pose. Using the stand base, of course. I mean, let's be real, Eren's basically always running in most of his combat scenes, right? His legs move super smoothly, feel sturdy, and not flimsy at all. I'd give this one a solid 8 out of 10. And finally, Eren's strike pose, the ultimate finish. Every pose I've done so far is a full-on recreation from the Attack on Titan anime itself. And this one really seals the deal. What I love most is how versatile Eren's poses are. You can go from rage to action to power in seconds. This final pose, easy 9 out of 10. So, my first Revoltech experience, it's safe to say I get it now. This isn't your average clean, polished SHFiguarts style figure. It's a mess of anatomy, articulation, and attitude, all fused into one monster of a collectible. If you love dynamic poses, if you crave that sense of energy frozen mid-action, this figure delivers. It's not perfect, but it's alive. Now you have watched this review, Revoltech Attack Titan Eren Yeager. There are plenty figures waiting in line to be reviewed, so make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok, Madam Chip. Thank you for watching and see you in the next review. Bye-bye!